guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ziggy and I'm in a different setup. I'm on my bed. I'm kind of lazy to sit on the chair. I know, lazy to sit on the chair, right? But anywho, so today's going to be another story time. I feel like I'm doing a lot of story times, but like that's the only thing I know how to do good because I'm a good storyteller and I have a lot of stuff that happens in my life. And I'm kind of running out of ideas. I'm trying to gather some more info about what other videos I should do. So you guys should just let me know in the comments below. But anywho, today's going to be a story time about the time that I kind of like hit my teacher. Yeah, if that makes sense. About the time that I hit my teacher, right? So I'm not going to ramble, so just let's get on with the video. So, yeah, so like I was in 5th grade and I think I was like 11 or 12, one of those ages. And I was like, I think it was around like May. It was around May. And I went to a private school, so like, you know, it's real strict. So I remember this teacher like by heart, like blondie, long hair, blue eyes, like typical glasses wearing teacher and everything, skinny, always had Starbucks in her hand, you know, because she was basic. She sounds basic. She looked basic. She was annoying, but like, I would say 5th grade was one of my favorite years. But anywho, so I had recently just got Beats, like the newest Beats that were out, Beats Solo. And like this is when Beats just became a thing in 2013. So I got the blue ones. By the way, if you hear somebody talking in the background, it's my mom. I'm sorry, but oh well, what can I do about it? I can't tell her to shut up. I'll get slapped. But anyways, so I just got these and I brought them to school because like I want to show out, like who didn't show out when they got new things in elementary school, right? I mean, like, am I the only one? I don't think so. So and I just got a new phone too. I just got the latest phone, not the latest phone. I got the second to latest phone, like the 4S. So I think I'm everything. Like I think I'm the shiz, walking around school in the halls and then handed to my class with my new Beats and my new phone, thinking I'm popping or whatever. So I was like, I don't know, I guess you could call this like it wasn't my day, I guess. So I was like not bad in the elementary school, but like I was okay. I was average for like your little elementary school kid. So we get into the class and she's like, oh, I need you to give me your Beats because you cannot have those around your neck and you cannot have them in your desk or on you at all times. You'll get it back at the end of the day. So I was like, all right. So I gave them to her, right? I had my phone in my pocket. I was not giving that to her. But I remember like it was around 10 o'clock in the morning and it was snack time because like we used to have snack time. So I'm eating my food and I asked for my Beats and she said no, but like everyone had their stuff, so why can I have mine? They had their earbuds and everything. So like, why couldn't I have mine? So I was like, all right. So I was like talking to all my friends. I was getting up because I used to share my food a lot. Like I remember like I would always share my food with everybody in the class and I'd walk around and do it. But today she was not having it. She wasn't having it. So she was like, Zaire, sit down right now. And I was like, why? You let me do this every day. Like, what's the problem? So she's like, you want to give me back talk? I said, I'm not giving you back talk. I'm just saying, no need for this. And she's like, you know what? All right, fine. So I was being disruptive in the class afterwards. I don't know why. You can't blame me. I'm in 5th grade. So I was being disruptive in the class or whatever. And she really got sick of me. So she called my mother. So she like goes to where the phone is, like the phone on the wall where the door is. Hello, yeah, Miss Brown. Your son was being very rude and extremely rude today. Today is not his day. Maybe you should talk to him when you get home. Blah, 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 blah. So she hangs up. The day escalates later on. Like, I was not feeling her at all for the rest of the day. And the day finally comes to an end. And I said, Miss G, can I have my Beats back? Because I had to catch, for private school, my private school ended at 3:45, but I started at 9. So it ended at 3:45, and I had to catch the bus. And the bus literally, like, comes at 3:50. And I remember it was like 3:47. And I said, Miss G, can I have my Beats back, please? Because my mother did tell me, like, if you don't have these Beats back, you're going to get your ass beat if you don't bring these home. Because I'm trusting you. So I'm like, yeah, I know, like, you know how black parents are, you know they loco, like, when it comes to that precious stuff. But, so I was like, no, Miss G, you don't understand. She's like, no, yo, get it back tomorrow. I'm like, no, you don't understand. Like, my mom, she will kill me if I do not bring back these beats. And she screams at me. She raises them up in her hand. She's like, no, you will get them back tomorrow. And she like drops them in the drawer. And she slams the door shut. And some of the kids were staying after school for extra help or whatever, so they're all looking at us. And I'm like, I don't know what I was on, I don't know what I was thinking, but I said, no, you do not take my stuff like that. And I'm storming up to her, like, I remember I'm storming up to her, and I push her out the way. And she goes to the side, she's like, wah, wah. And all the kids are like, and I just open the drawer, I aggressively take the beats out, slam it back, and we'll storm out the door. And everyone's like, did he just do that? Yeah, I just did that. So she's obviously furious. I catch the bus. I'm literally like a stop away from my house at the moment. I get a phone call. My mother's like, yeah, there's your second phone call today. You know you're in trouble, right? And you know I'm taking away your phone and your beats. And I'm telling my mom, no, you don't understand, like, what she did. Like, you do not understand. And she was like, oh, I understand. So when you bring your butt, you get your butt home as soon as possible. So I'm like, oh. So it turns out I get suspended for 3 days. And when I came back to school, I found out that I get switched to a different class across the hall, and I hate that class. That teacher was she was your typical, like, librarian type of teacher. Like, she was annoying, she was boring, she was old, she was mean, she had glasses, she was ugly, her voice was raspy, she was gross, she was everything that you can imagine. A monster, like an old lady monster, and she smelled like mothballs, right? So, 1 second, excuse me, I'm thirsty. Cranberry juice. It's really good. So, I'm in her class for a day, and I hated it. And I'm begging my mom, please talk to them. Please talk to them. I need to go back to my old class. And the next day, we come back to the school. We go back to the school, and we're all in the office, and my mom comes too. And we're all saying, like, they're all talking, like, how I need to go back to that class and why, like, I would never do this again. Eventually, the teacher, like, finally, like, and let me go back to her class. So I was really happy. Like, I was like, thank God. So as we're walking back to the class, she's like, I hope you learned your lesson, young man. And I'm like, yes, I most certainly did. Because you have to talk to the type of teachers in, like, private schools a certain way. Because, like, they don't tolerate all that stuff. So I'm even lucky I got 3 days of suspension. So that's basically, that's basically all that happened. But then another thing happened. So, like, it was another day, like, the next day. And I was being disruptive again. And she was like, I should have left you in that class to rot, you little brat. I should have left you. And she, like, freaks out. Like, I realized all blonde teachers that I've had, like, as a personal experience, they all break down and cry. So this blonde teacher, like, Miss G, she was crying. She was bawling her eyes out. And I felt really bad, so I apologized. And, like, then we had, like, a little pizza party. Because then it was, like, another day later. I know, a lot of days later. But, I was being good and I was well behaved. And she was like, see, this is the Zaya that I like. All nice and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try to do better and everything. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you like it's like a lesson, sort of, not really. I don't know what to call it, but, like, that's basically how I, like, pushed my teacher and, like, got into a fight with her, and all this chaos happened because of, like, one small thing. But I did get in trouble for doing all that stuff by my mom. But she said, you could have just told me. So I was like, really? Because you know she wouldn't have reacted like that. But anyways, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Get this video to 15 likes again. And hit that subscribe button.